Someone once told me that the strength to stand alone is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than myself. And for the good of all. I carry to the Forbidden West.
Rated T for Teen.
What is up, everybody? Here we go. This is what I've been waiting for. Scott, I know you've been waiting for it too, buddy. It's about time. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I want to see as much as I can see. We have had a request, no spoilers. How do you feel about that one?
Well, so we are starting from the very beginning. We're about to start a brand new game. Thanks to our friends over at PlayStation, everybody can win their very own copy. Not everybody, but one lucky person can win their own copy of a physical PS5 copy of Horizon Forbidden West. We are about to start a brand new game for 2 hours. We're going to try and make it as spoiler free as possible, but we will be getting into the intro of the game, so be mindful of that. We're about to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Scott, we're going to go normal because that's how I like to roll. We can do
I
explore.
was about to ask you, super hard, is it?
Nah, no. Never hard for me. Yeah, you know how I like those games. I don't. that's the problem. So yeah, we're gonna roll a new game. We're gonna be here for the next 2 hours. Let's get into it. This is the continuation after 6 months after Zero Dawn. Oh, dude, just the. I'm pretty pumped.
Oh man, I love the different designs of these creatures.
So
And the flying ones, oh.
they've increased the amount of machines in the world as well, so that is awesome. There's a lot going on in the world here, so it's man,
I'm running out of time, Elizabeth. The land is dying. People are suffering. Soon, they'll starve. All because of a terraforming system that's spiraling out of control.
Grinder mouth.
Only
Oh.
I can fix it.
That's what I'm saying. Every
Only
little
I have
detail on
original
these are
code.
so interesting. Even that
It
one.
won't be long
well.
before
So
we
my
reach the point of no
my control
return.
is like rumbling, right, with certain features right now. Like just her picking up the blight,
I've been searching for
like
months.
the
Oh.
weeds. Dude, there's like a little slight
Even in the
rumble.
cutscenes, that's cool.
Yep.
The AIU designed to control the system.
The storm is coming.
But
Winter
every
is
time I
coming,
think I
Scott.
have a lead, it comes to nothing.
Brace yourselves.
Sebastian, dude, it loads real fast, man, on
night,
PS5. Like
the
it's
same dream.
there is no in between. Remember, you used to load, Scott, and you'd be on your phone. Yo, you don't have time to do that. There is none of that now.
Yeah, no time for bathroom breaks. You have to plan those for real now.
Walking under a brilliant night sky, through a field of flowers.
Foreseeing that, I now have 3 pops in
When I
front of me.
arrive at the center,
I'm playing.
you, Elizabeth.
I have myself and Steve reviewed this game. You can always check out our full review over
Waiting for
InsideTheGame.ca. It's
I
there.
know you've been dead for 1,000 years. You're the closest person I've ever had to a mother.
Oh, is it weird that I got goosebumps right now?
Nope, not at all. Not one bit, Scott.
In a moment,
Oh, we were just saying, it's been a while since I've played the first one,
Yeah.
but it still has its effect on me. Like, I'm
Sure.
psyched about these characters. I want to see the world. Oh, man.
Man, the biggest improvement really is the DualSense controller, Scott. Is just brings us everything to that next level, right? Like it's
Oh, yeah, no, people talking about how Microsoft and Xbox is pushing the frontier of gaming. Well, PlayStation still has some great ideas every once in a while. The controller, man.
absolutely.
You know Nintendo's scrambling to follow that controller up.
Yes. Yeah, I would think so. They
this
improved
world
it
is
with
your
their own
legacy, Elizabeth.
Joy-Cons.
The Joy-Cons are great as long as you fix that stick.
Yeah, that drift and that stick is a nightmare, isn't
The
it?
valley below is my only
Yeah.
remaining lead.
Oh, it loses
My last
control
hope
with the
to find a
actual
backup.
Switch whenever I'm playing. I can't play handheld
Whatever
now
it takes
because
to
of
get
it.
it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
I
disappointing.
promise.
that's how, dude. That's the only way I play that game, like that controller, that system.
Oh yeah,
Man, it's all.
that's the whole point. I'm not taking it on a bus now.
Laurel?
if it isn't Aloy, the savior of Meridian,
Ah!
anointed of the Nora.
You know I hate being called that stuff.
Well, consider it a punishment for running out on us the very same night we beat Hades.
I grew up an outcast. Remember, I'm not much for parties.
Yeah. But that one was in your honor. Just saying. So,
Oh man. Whew.
what are we doing?
The lighting, the
be
effects, the
urgent, 'cause
visuals,
that's so
everything about this game is beautiful.
Oh, that's what I want to see in the full game because we saw so much from trailers, and I was
Sure.
thinking,
Maybe it
okay,
has
this is a
something to
little,
do with the book.
little far fetched, but
Both,
no, it seems to have been
but,
nailed.
I should...
Oh no. I've been tracking you a long way. It's okay. After everything you've done to help the Nora and my family, I swore an oath to help you, no matter what. You're stuck with me now. Like bark on wood.
It's got a strong opening, Scott.
Okay. But if you're going to come with me, you'll need to be able to see what I see.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Focus.
Ooh.
Never thought I'd get your second sight.
I'll give you another one later and...
You know,
show
we
you
just
how
did
to
a
use
video
it.
about video game items that we would like. That would actually be a really good choice.
On the
Wouldn't
device.
that actually be pretty cool?
Cover. I'll have to explain everything as we go.
All right, so we're about to get into the game here. Varl's like, whoa, what the?
You see like this all the time?
Since
We
I was
almost
a
had this technology ourselves.
Come on.
VR. Yeah, Google.
Sebastian says she has a beard. That's a funny meme going around, and
Oh, really?
I cannot understand the original. Yeah, somebody looked at one of the promotional pictures and thought, "What is this little
Shall we?
blemish or something?"
Oh boy.
It's clearly not a beard, but
Yeah.
it's inspired a lot of people to share other pictures. Why does Kirby have a beard?
All right. So the very beginning of the game gets into a very
Scrapes on the way here?
somewhat introduction of catching up with mechanics of the game, how it feels, that sort of thing.
Time for
Somewhat
the
very
processing.
linear as well.
Sounds good. Let's get started.
Once we get past a certain aspect of the game, then it really branches out, and then you get past that, and honestly, it even opens up past that. And you're like, whoa, there's a lot in the world going on.
These plants
So-
look like the ones in the Sacred Lands.
We're gonna grab some of these things and get going here. A little push up on the D-pad allows us to get healed up there,
At least
Scott.
they make you feel better. All right.
Crafting elevated this time around too. Really put a lot of thought into crafting,
Plants along the way.
shooting out specific areas on the machines that you can then use for crafting. It's no longer you can't just take them down, right? You gotta hone in on certain aspects in certain areas of the machine parts that you're gonna need and require for later.
I was thinking of some of the larger machines. Do you crawl around on them and stab the magic spot? It's a little different in this game.
Like the tall necks, we aren't going to see a tall neck today. I'll tell you that right now. I'll just let you know. Yeah, we won't see that. That is past what they call barren light, and we're not going to get the barren light because once you get past that point, we get kind of get into some other spoiler territory, and I don't want to get into that. So that's
Okay.
we're going to try and stay away from that today.
Yeah, let's keep it safe. 'Cause I, for
Yeah.
one, was super excited, and I was thinking the trailers are showing a little bit too much. We talked about that a lot, actually. What's going to be left? But I
Yeah.
know there's a lot to this game. There's no way the trailers would have to be hours long.
Well, that's yeah. There's plenty to unfold
A set of
as we move
instructions that can
ahead.
fix the world.
Sounds
So
complicated.
I'm gonna go up there and jump on that. Man, it's been so long. Like I'm 50 hours after completing the campaign, and like man, I haven't been here at the beginning. So
Ran into
where
some
am I
trouble.
going again?
Lost a lot of my gear.
Yeah, I imagine this in the next 3 or 4 hours was done in one sitting.
yeah, the first night getting the code in and all set, ready to go. Man, it was. Whew, there goes a few hours, right? Just gone.
I'm not gonna flex too hard, but that's like myself on on a new one we just got. Review impending.
Yeah, well, we're not able to talk about that yet, but we'll be
No.
working on towards that in the very near future. So,
I hope to share a lot about that one in the future.
so the blight itself will actually affect Aloy's health. It doesn't hit her hard, but it is a thing. If you don't want to stand in it for hours.
Salvaging machine carcasses as usual.
There we go.
And there they go.
Looks like they left a carcass behind.
Water plays a big part into the game this time too. It's we can actually swim, and we've all seen the trailers for ability to swim. Here's our section. This is first part of the game where you kind of get into the introduction of the game, how it works, and all that kind of stuff. Oh man,
I'm wondering how small that area is if you zoom all the way out. But I don't know if that triggers into spoiler territory, if you maybe don't want to show the size. Or...
yeah, we're not gonna get into too much of the map right now. You don't really need to worry about it. It's just kind of getting through this part of the story, getting us into what's next.
Recently.
Who else would come?
I don't know. We better craft some arrows of our own. There might be trouble ahead.
There's some ridgewood by the stream.
This, I didn't feel throughout most of it, like if for upgrading parts, you had to go like out and hunt for specific spots, right? You need to go get some wild animals, some machine parts, that and the other. But for arrows, dude, I had like 700 sticks in my inventory. It was not hard to come by.
Can't reach it from here.
Nothing a well-placed arrow can't knock free. Done.
Me too.
Sebastian asks, is there any skill trees similar to Zero Dawn?
Ah, well, I'm glad you asked, Sebastian. There is a new skill tree actually in place, and you have different abilities. I don't know if I have access to it right now. Do I have access? Oh, I do, right here. So we can get into it, right? So we do have warrior, trapper, hunter, survivor, infiltrator is, dude, that was the first one I maxed out. That's how high I went. And then machine master, so you can get into these and you can break them down. And then they get into what they call valors. And this one, I went for first. It gives you the ability to completely go invisible if you upgrade to all 3 levels. And that was definitely one of my main focuses, getting in, upgrading my gear. XP, I felt the game itself came at a good pace. And I was constantly upgrading and getting into the next bit of information of what I needed to get to and move on. But I also found myself drifting, Scott, so often. Aiming at one objective, but actually landing somewhere else, finding something else in the world, doing something else that was not in my intentions in the first place, but ended up being there, right?
What happened?
Oh, that's fun. That's how I like my RPGs like that one.
Well, there was
It's cool.
It's not the destination, it's the climb.
Some of us figured you only would have left it
As Miley Cyrus put it best.
You were right about that.
So you can find like the ruins in the game too, or something that's really cool. Like this tree, and tree goes right through the car itself. The car is just in shambles, right? Like it's just, man, the world is viable. It's something to kind of keep mindful of, and it's beautiful. And there's always something to search for, Scott.
Find anything good?
A few supplies.
I once found a decrepit car in the bottom of a forest ravine in Barrie, believe it or
Really?
not.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Did it look like these?
Similar, but no.
So you can focus, obviously, is the main portion component of the game. It allows you to highlight certain aspects and see things in the world. So that's, if you're familiar with the game, you know how that works, right? There's a part of the blight. This blight is it's taking over everything. As I said, it can really affect Aloy if you stand in it for too long. Taking over the land, the waters, you name it, this, that, and the other.
Whatever I just touched was slimy.
I'll take
Now,
your word
is
for
the blight specific to this game? I really can't recall
Yes.
in Zero Dawn.
No, it is solely for this game. It was focused about bringing in this infection, and then that's what Aloy's journey is all about, is fixing that. All right, how did I get up here last time, Scott? You know what, I got up here last time, I think by accident, because I don't think you're supposed to actually get up this way, because I just ended up jumping up. So Varl gets up here, right? And you're not really supposed to, but I kept like eventually just springing my way across until I got up here. But I don't think that's the way you're supposed to do
Looks
it.
like a dead end.
Yeah, gee, thanks.
No,
Thanks,
a
Varl.
bit of a Bethesda game that way.
Yeah.
Climbing up a mountain. Oh, I see. Yeah, you can kind of shimmy across if you're really persistent.
It doesn't happen very often, but it was funny to see that's how it happened.
Aloy, over here. Maybe we can get into the ruin this way. Blight makes my throat itch.
Always something to look forward to.
Down this
Dude,
way.
one of my highlights of the game itself was actually just exploring the world. It's always exciting to... Oh, here we go. Cutscene.
Get to the grass.
Never seen one of those before.
I'm sure somebody's happy to hear that you explored the the map heavily because
Oh,
somebody
man.
likely spent hundreds of hours building that, right?
Well,
A
so
whole team
Examine
probably.
the machine before we make our move.
Okay.
So big focus is to what they've done here is they've changed some of the mechanics, giving you the ability to scroll through, find out weak spots, find out what parts are used for upgrading your gear for later if you want to work on that as well. So it was a lot of cool things coming now, focused on machines. We're gonna try and sneak around, Scott, and take them out silently. Sebastian wants to know about melee. Melee, it's there, it's improved upon, but my main focus is still standing back and using a lot of bow and arrow work and going from a distance.
Yeah, I don't recall using melee in the first game very much either.
No, not all that much, right? It was one of those things I started focusing on after I completely upgraded my infantry side.
Yeah, I know I'm going trapper.
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure.
That's the kind of game I like, and
So-
I had a lot of fun with that in the first one.
You'll see right there, Scott. I only get certain resources, right? Oh, we got company coming. If Varl would move, I could hide. So I only got certain resources. I didn't get other aspects. Like if I highlight this borrower right now, you'll see certain spots that are highlighted. And for gear, right? I don't get that extra piece of gear, those key elements of gear.
Concentrate.
Okay.
There we go.
How does
So-
the focus know all that?
It reads data.
Again, more parts, just not ones pertaining to specific upgrades and stuff like that. It's super cool. Had a blast. Like this is really what I would do a lot of. Kind of sit in the weeds. Dude, these weeds too. Again, it comes back to the DualSense controllers. Scott, when I duck down
Oh,
into the
man.
tall grass, buddy, there's a rumble. Dude, there's a slight little rumble that you can feel that you're covered. You're in that stealth mode situation, and you don't get that any other way, right? That's awesome. And you know when they first said, yeah, you can pull back your bow and arrow and you get the tension from the haptic feedback of the controller, yeah, it actually happens, dude. Like that, just pulling that back made a difference right there. So
You know, that's something we were supposed to get out of the last generation of hardware, and I don't think it ever actually happened.
well, we did now. We got it now.
Articulated trigger just wasn't there, but
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that it's actually
You said
used.
you got to
'Cause,
focus since you were a child.
we talk about innovation quite a bit on the show, and
Yeah.
you know, you want to see a sequel innovate, and that's a whole console sequel innovating.
Oh man, such a big game changer.
Now I want that in my VR system.
Oh, so that's PSVR 2. Dude, PSVR 2 is getting the haptic feedback.
Okay.
Right? And it's just like, whoa, that's what we're going to get into? This is incredible.
I'm saying things and I'm realizing that I should specify this is not a commercial. We don't have any sort of scripted idea here.
No.
I don't mean to push PSVR so hard.
It's just something we're excited for, right?
Oh, yeah.
And don't forget, in order for you to enter in for your opportunity to win a copy of Horizon Forbidden West, thanks to our friends over at PlayStation, we'll be announcing the winner over the weekend. All you have to do is go to our Twitter, follow us on Twitter, and hashtag Horizon Forbidden West. Pretty simple.
I have decided not to enter because that would be, well, suspicious, first of all. And if I won, then I would really have to secure a PlayStation 5. So
That's right.
I don't need to add any more pressure to that one. I already feel it.
Camp. Wiped out. They must have come here to delve for scrap.
Acid. That explains the smell. And it looks like something big came in from above.
Crashed right through the camp. And then through the wall. I should take a look at the rubble in that gap.
A lot of acid right now in the area. More gear, more stuff to craft. Supplies are plenty. There were certain times I'm like, oh crap, I could use this. I gotta go find some of that. But I didn't for the most part. I always had arrows. A big focus on that. The melee is there. When you get into combat camps and stuff, you'll learn other combos and things like that that'll help move you forward. Look for our tips video coming out tomorrow, I believe. Steve's working on that right now.
Yeah, Sebastian asks, is there any new types for ammo? Instead of just the regular fire, ice.
There's fire, there's ice, there's plasma and shock ammo. There is there's like a water ammo as well. So
maybe I can find something to help.
You really want to focus, use your focus
Over here.
on
I think I got something.
yeah, this is when we get a new piece of gear as well.
It's some kind of Oseram prototype, I think. This hook looks like it can latch onto things.
And this gear pulls it back.
It looks broken, but maybe we can repair it. Hook it to the debris.
And pull it out. That could work. The focus can help us search the camp and identify anything we can use to fix the tool.
This little new item becomes a pretty good advancement in the gameplay itself. There's a lot going on with it.
Poor guy.
We use it a lot. Like I use it a lot.
Burned right through his armor.
Oh, it's gonna make me go over here first.
A lot of supplies here.
Part of a machine.
I guess they
Could
plan
help
to
fix
stay
the
a while.
gears.
There we go. I gotta go now? There we go. All right, cool. So we're getting there. I'm hoping we can get it here sooner than later. We can get into chain scrape and outside areas. What am I missing here? Scott? Anything else? Just the dummy over there. We already did that. There, over here. We'll check this. Probably give us another part that we're missing. Then from there, we'll be able to hopefully upgrade this piece of new gear for us, and we'll be able to tear down walls and things like that. So,
Machine
yeah,
cable. Stronger than rope.
there we go.
Right, I think I have what I need to repair the tool.
All right, perfect.
Or maybe even make something better.
You can use this workbench.
Thanks for your help, Marl. Plasma like Borderlands. Laugh out loud. It's there. It's yeah. It's one of the items I didn't really use all that often. It kind of comes into play later on in the game, and I'll kind of just leave it at that.
There. Pull caster. Now to test
Maybe
it
you're
on.
more familiar than I, but
Yeah.
I don't know if there's an explanation in the first game. Why is it bows and arrows and more primitive? Obviously, it's not fully primitive if you have different ammo types, but
Sure. It's
instead of having a shotgun and a rocket launcher.
what's going on is when I'm gonna say the old ones initially tried to leave in the explosion, it set the whole world back in a primitive time frame. Whoa, that
Better
never,
than I thought.
guys nailed the boulder. Yo, I almost got taken out.
Well,
That almost went down.
doesn't look like there's an easy way out of here.
Yeah. Oh no, you got the bad ending, and the Forbidden West got worse.
It's over. So the cool part is like you're running through old parts of the areas and stuff like that. You'll get into cities and things like this, and you'll be like, "Wow!" Like there's just certain aspects of the world that they really tie in from the first one that you've heard of, but you didn't really know about. And this time, it changes that landscape a bit.
Forget what you think you know about us.
Speaking of changed landscape, Are you in Nevada right now?
Um,
I might be able to
good
get
question, Scott. I don't know off the top of my head whereabouts I am.
Because now I'm
I don't-
thinking this is 200 years in the future after the Great Greening, because this is not a desert.
Well, I don't want to get into too much of where the locations are and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna try and stay away from that a little bit. But
Yeah, in terms like that, I think the answer is just play the game.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I definitely recommend. So one of the things is, dude, this is just weird for me because when I drop from things, typically I use the circle button. And here it's square. You use circle, you actually spring off. So I'm not quite.
Oh no,
Dude, even after 50 hours, it still kind of gets me every now and then. Oops. Oh, come on now. Let's get back here. Yeah.
I was watching a video about certain naming conventions and how we get used to them. You know, clicking the stick means crouch, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But if you go and put the jump button on a different button, that really messes people up.
Oh,
Oh, no.
man, really? That's what happens to try to speed through. There we go. Honestly, it's like dealing with Nintendo's controllers sometimes. I'm like, it throws me off so much sometimes, but eventually you kind of clue
Oh
in.
man, I'm still mad about that actually, specifically.
Right?
I'm,
You just get
I'm
so
big
accustomed
Team
to it.
Xbox. I'm a huge Team Xbox. That's just my slant, and I can't do much
Whoa,
about
get there.
it. But where A, B, X, and Y are in the controller, you
Yep.
know, why did Nintendo have to do me like that? Switching both X and Y, A, and B. I never hit the right button now.
No, I know. I'm always going in the wrong spot.
Thanks.
Can you upgrade your gear anywhere? No, you have to go back to the workbench. It's not just in the middle of anywhere. You can resupply yourself with other aspects. So if you're running out of arrows, you can get more arrows, you can get more traps, that kind of stuff. If you have the material in order to do that. But in order to upgrade, like later on, you'll get new armor, new weapons and such, but that has to be taken care of at the workbench.
Homo sapiens. Us. We have always pushed the boundary as explorers, pioneers, trailblazers.
Trailblazers.
And now Far Zenith is taking the next leap into the future. That's why
I still
we're
have to
proud
resist the
have
urge to
resurrected the Odyssey.
copy voiceovers.
Governments abandoned
That's something I used to do as a kid.
Yep.
in less than a decade.
Work on my mystique powers.
This is the beginning. When the ship is complete, we will send the Odyssey and her crew where no one's gone before.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Generation ship.
The serious
That's something I wish we could see. I hope to see that in my lifetime.
Yeah, you think so?
Colony ship.
humanity's first
I don't know if it will happen, but the way tech is progressing, you know, maybe in the next
Odyssey
100
may take
years.
300 years
Well,
to
yeah, we're trying to get to Mars right now.
we look up at the night
Yeah, that's the first step for sure. But
And in the
Trappist
words of
1
our founder,
is the nearest star
Boombe,
from us.
Uh-huh.
That's thought to have possible habitable planets, but it takes light years to get there. So
The old
Sure.
ones could
we
fly
would need some sort of a generational ship
between
to
the stars.
be, 10 generations later we land.
Well, yes, sort of. That ship, the Odyssey, it never made it to the other star. Something went wrong, and it blew up.
And then that's what happened. BB7321, hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget, if you want to win a copy of Horizon Forbidden West, a physical PS5 game, thanks to our friends over at PlayStation, all you have to do is go to our Twitter, follow us over there, and hashtag us Horizon Forbidden West. You can be entered, and we'll announce the winner over the weekend.
Member recruitment file available. Do you wish to reactivate?
Yeah, reactivate. Let's see what else they had to say.
So Scott, I'm gonna skip this. I think we'll just
Getting
skip.
into just backstory cutscene
Well,
there.
Yeah, and they do a lot of tying in and stuff. So here's the thing, right? For me, I always like to make sure I play the first one in order to kind of get the full experience for the second one. However, Guerrilla has done a really good job of getting everybody kind of caught up to speed
And bad.
with what happened
Sure seems
in
like
the first one if you haven't played it when you start the second one, if you follow.
That's
There we go.
Into the creepy ruin we go.
Like, dude,
What is that thing?
Oh, is that a Steelix?
What killed those others, man? Keep your guard up.
Steelix is a Pokemon.
No, it's not.
I have doubts.
So it's Friday. Where you got? Nope, it's Thursday here. We're inside the game and we have access to the game. We've had it for 3 weeks, thanks to our friends over at PlayStation. So we're able to stream it live today.
Careful. Don't want those things
Before
to
release
come
for
through
tomorrow.
From underground. You take the left one. I'll deal with the one on the right.
Okay.
Dude, I can't wait for people to get into this tomorrow. I really can't.
Moving up.
You've been excited and talking about this for a solid week now. So you know the internet's gonna blow up as soon as everybody gets their hands on it.
Absolutely.
A whole lot. I'm sure we'll see some bad takes, but I think we'll see a lot of good times.
Position.
BB, yeah, it is worldwide. Where you at?
Just have to wait for the right moment.
I don't think I have any other. Oh. So we can get into some throwing mechanics with the rock. Bit of a lure mechanic, right? We've all seen this used over and over again. Let's see what we can do to kind of drive the burrow over this way.
What was that noise?
Well, I just kind of was, dude. It just reminds me of Metal Gear. Go,
Yes, exactly. Hey, wait a minute. There's footprints here.
yeah, that's right. Oh man, a remake of Metal Gear 1, please.
Oh, man. Yeah, take my money. You could charge $200 for that, and I'll still line up.
Oh yeah, I'd be so down for that.
Did you ever play the other top-down Metal Gears?
No, the OGs back on like Nintendo. No.
Yeah, I think they were just called Metal Gear, if I recall, but
Yep.
it was a little bit before my time.
Ooh, I thought I
Yeah, I
missed.
just didn't have the chance.
Yeah, no, I never played those. I started with the PlayStation 1 version,
Gotcha.
and I've been
Down two.
hooked ever since. So it was kind of one of those things.
Oh, yes, you played the
You
PS1,
guys heard
so
a
Metal
rumor
Gear
about
Solid
the
1.
VR remake? Whoa! Back this up,
Oh,
BB. What are you talking about? VR remake for Metal Gear? Is that what you're talking? Like, really?
Yeah, here's my email if you would like to discuss this further.
yeah. You can't override them now, can you? No. Again, cauldrons are back as one of those features you're gonna have to get and acquire later that will allow you to override the machines and stuff. And believe me, there's some wicked machines you're gonna be overriding later. Teased.
You're gonna drip tease me, yeah.
I sure am. But yeah, it'll blow your mind some of the stuff you'll be doing later on in the game.
All right, Drew, I'm walking over now. I'll see you in a couple hours.
That's right.
My bows.
So we can highlight them. I think there's. So we got a burrower here, one here, and you can tag them too. I believe you can do that in the first one, Scott. Right? It's been a while since I played the first
You
one.
know, I don't actually remember leaving a tag on them, unless it's
Really?
it could be just an automatic function.
Yeah, sure.
Are you ready for
Check game leaks and rumors. I believe it was posted there first. All right, BB. Thanks. We'll do.
Oh, yes.
oh man,
Reddit.
Metal Gear.
I have not dived into Reddit purposefully in the last decade, but I think it's about time. There's just too much discussed there now.
Oh, there's lots going on, right? All right, we're gonna see if
yeah.
we take them out. There is. I know there's another machine here for sure. And you're dead. Okay, we're gonna do this. A little too far. The other one's gonna be coming back up here in a second. We'll gather some medicine. What are my arrows at? Let's restock those just in case. Let's see if this one gets alerted.
Oh,
Oh, we're gonna go up behind him this way.
I'm scrolling down this Reddit now, and I have to actually stop. I have to turn this off. There's leaks in here, so
Oh no, yeah, don't do that.
beware.
Scott. Don't do that.
No, it is titled Gaming Leaks and Rumors. I really
Well,
should
it
know.
is. Yeah, you should.
Nothing spoiled to me because I happen to actually have
There he is.
that content matter, but
Yeah,
that could be a big deal for some.
absolutely. We're gonna try and collect that one part. Oh, excuse me there, Varl. You're in the way. There we go.
Got them all.
Typically, there's a lot of them that go in packs of 3,
I've been meaning to mention. I noticed you have a
especially at the beginning of the game.
these days.
Yeah, I know. Didn't have a lot of time to shave when I was trying to catch up to you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's not permanent.
Aloy gets a little offended by Varl's beard. It's just, even he comments on it like, whoa.
The classroom must have used explosives against the machines.
That would have been really funny if he snapped back with like, "What about your beard?" Oh, that guy was right. Oh, this changes everything.
Must have broken through.
A little bit of health.
Guess that Oseram
Machines
didn't have a chance
here.
to use it.
I'm like, man, like the first 2 hours is all we're streaming, right? But this is like a drop in the bucket of what the game actually can showcase.
Careful, traps ahead.
Might be able to disarm them.
So I was hoping when you dismantle or
Yeah.
disarm the traps,
Managed to
they
salvage some
just go to supplies. You don't actually get to keep it. So if you plant your trap, you're not going to get it back. So kind of be wary of that moving forward.
Looks like another cam.
While we're here, maybe we can make some traps of our own. Might come in handy.
Sounds like there's a lot of
Good idea.
this game could be the subject of a lot of level up sequences.
We'll be covering this game for at least a month, if not longer. And I'm curious to see if Gorilla dives in the world of DLC. We did get Frozen Wilds for DLC.
Can use this.
So that kind of it has me hopeful, right? That now that I'm done the game, that I will be able to kind of do. But I have so many side quests and things. I'm going.
Yeah.
My goal now is the platinum, right? That's my goal. Next up is the plat, and from there, we'll see where we can go.
Now, I did ask you before because you stuck mainly to the main storyline. I think. What was the percentage afterwards, just approximately?
So
Because I'm wondering how much stuff you have to do, really.
yeah, no, I have a lot to do.
Let's see where its weak points are.
I did veer off and do a lot of side content,
It could help
but
us get by.
there's still a lot left. I think overall game percentage for me at the time when I wrapped up at 50 hours was 40%.
Holy.
Yeah.
So they might not touch DLC for a while. Yeah.
No.
One of those traps.
Trap made.
At least you have a slow motion aiming skill already. Yeah, it is nice to have.
You won't know what hit it.
Okay, so we have some traps. Let's lay a trap. We know where. I did not mean to do that. Oh, we're not gonna lay it.
Oh,
Okay. Maybe it's just
must
a
have been
str-
wind.
That's right. That's right.
There's some stealth games tropes that are just gonna be in my head forever.
Dude, they're never gonna leave because that's exactly what happens, right? You can't you can't tell me that all of a sudden I shouldn't have been busted right there. It's like, oh hey, we have company, and
You know, it's funny. I'll hear noises in my house, and I'll respond to it like an NPC, just like that, just in case somebody is listening.
yeah.
You might get a
There's
chuckle out
trap.
of your assailant.
Let's see if we can get them to drop on one of these. Or Varl's just gonna take them out, and I've wasted my trap all the way altogether. Try for these parts. Aw, me moved. There's definitely other arrows and stuff you're gonna get later on that come in a lot. Very helpful. Whoa! Get out of here.
The different sections of armor coming off.
It's
I don't
awesome,
remember
right?
that happening in the first one.
Well, that's what I was trying to think back to as well. Is that's what I mean when they put a new emphasis on the machine and machine types. Although it still feels kind of sad that the Guerrilla Games spent half a decade developing one game.
You've been in a lot of old
Man, I don't know. If do you really want another Killzone?
They all
Like,
have
is
their
that?
secrets, but
I do.
places
Well, I do too. But if I can play this, yo, I'm all over this. Like it's.
Now I'm hoping they're sitting on a Resistance title that's been 20 years in the making.
That's not them though. That's an Insomniac title. Maybe they'll pass
20
over.
years is
They're
putting it a
under.
little far back as well, but
Well, they're all under one umbrella now, right? So maybe, dude, maybe you'll get it there. I don't know. But yeah,
See,
they knew
I want Blue Box to come out with their schedule.
Oh, I'd love to see what they're working on right
Or
now.
Blue Point, rather.
Blue Point. I knew what you're talking about.
Blue Box is just in my head because of their
They're-
whole maneuver. Their genius marketing strategy.
Oh, is that them? Yeah. We won't get into that.
No.
There's another
And
machine
Northern
here.
Nerdcast joins us in the chat. No, I'm just kidding. Although I will take that opportunity to shout out to Northern Nerdcast. He is a friend of the show, and he has a lot of content.
He sure does. All right. There's that. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get another. Do I have any material? I don't. I'm short one. But yeah, a big emphasis on some of the new mechanics for machines, which is really cool. Making sure you kind of take out certain aspects of the machine for crafting material and things like that, right?
Oh, BB says there were rumors that Guerrilla Games is working on a SOCOM reboot, but it's been
Oh.
years since then.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You know, we talked about that because of the acquisitions happening right now. Is this going to lead to Sony kind of revitalizing some of their shooters? SOCOM was one I believe you brought up, Drew, and that's a very good catch. I could see that coming back.
Dude, back in the day, PS2, right? SOCOM. When you
Yeah.
bought SOCOM, it came with the headset, and you're like yelling out commands to your AI companions.
That's cool.
It was so revolutionary for that time period. It was awesome. I loved it.
I think the only one that was similar was Odama on GameCube, where it had a microphone to speak out commands, but
Oh, okay. I was like, you
I don't
got me
think
on
it
that
was
one.
fully. It wasn't fully realized.
Choked with algae. You were born to fix all that?
Yeah. I can only do it if I find that backup. I think we're
Yeah,
winding our way
SOCOM
down
was
to
the
data
first
center.
and only game I ever played
We'll have to cut
online
through
on a
that big building
PSP.
on the right out there.
Yeah. Dude, it was cool.
I have very fond memories of it. Yeah,
Well,
I had spent a
points.
decade badly feeding the fires of the console wars against PlayStation, but then somebody gave me a more sober thought, handed me a PSP, and said, "Play it."
And you let it speak for itself, right? Like, dude, games
Oh,
are games.
yeah.
I just want to play good games. I don't care where they are. I just want to play them.
Looks like we've got to climb up.
Well, perhaps video games have just gotten better, or I've just gotten more mature. But
I can say both.
if you're in the console, very accurate. If you're in the console wars, maybe not as mature as I should be.
No,
but
probably
I'm still about a decade behind. But
PS2 still feels like it was a peak of
Well, it is
gaming,
1,000
though
years old.
significantly improved. Yeah, yep. PS2, man, it's still to this point, I believe, is still the number one console.
Looks like
I
some
believe
kind
so.
of-
Yeah,
Right?
I think there's as many PlayStations as there are humans on this earth, and they've probably gotten smaller now since I last saw
Oh
one.
yeah.
You take that disk drive out, and that thing can probably be the size of a like a smartphone.
Elizabeth Sobek. Empowered by 9 subordinate functions, Gaia.
Again, we're gonna just skip this so we don't kind of get into some of this background stuff. We'll let you guys discover it when the game is out tomorrow. We're just gonna go and have a good time today, play some games. Where?
Look at that. Aloy, over here.
I was over
I
there.
found something you could use.
A weapon. Thanks, Ro. We should keep moving.
After you.
After me.
I found this rock, and it reminded me of you.
So now I have the ability to freeze machines and things like that, right? It's like a slingshot.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Something
I think
of
I
the
remember
past.
that. I think I remember that weapon, which
Yep.
brings me to a question I have. Is there... Now, again, don't spoil me if there's a mini nuke launcher or anything, but is there any interesting weapons we get that are new?
Yeah. BB, thanks for hanging out. Dude, yeah, I guess if you're at work, you probably should get back to work, but I appreciate you hanging out with us. So we'll talk soon. Thanks. New weapons. I'm trying to think of...
Sebastian adds on to that thought about PlayStation consoles being out and the golden era.
Yeah.
He says at least home consoles, not handheld. Yeah, that took about another decade, but the PlayStation
Dude, the
Vita
Vita.
again, I cannot speak ill of it.
No, dude, you don't have to be active. You just gotta go follow us over on Twitter and then just hashtag right at us. Follow us over on Twitter at the official ITG. That'll probably help. And then from there, you'll be entered in with the hashtag Horizon Forbidden West, and then we'll announce the winner over the weekend. All right. So thanks again for hanging out.
Direction we're going.
But we're always in there talking about games on Twitter. Kind of what we do.
Well, I was going to say,
Sebastian
if your Twitter account is not likely BB7321, so if you do feel the need to drop any of your socials or any sort of gamer tag or something like that, we can keep in touch.
Yeah,
the
for sure.
hashtag is Horizon Forbidden West.
There we go. So there's a machine part off. We have to collect that.
Headshot. Bit of a tail shot.
Bit of a tail. So there are aspects, right? Well, you'll be chasing some animals for antlers and things like that. Whoa, I'm gonna heal up. That one hurt. Another part. And some ammo from Borrow. Whoa!
Oh,
I dropped. I'm still alive,
That was
Scott.
a-
It's all good.
that was a bit of a violent roll.
Delivers.
All right, so we can collect these parts.
Big machine must have attacked as they tried to escape.
They didn't stand a
Power cells are important.
Looks like we can cross over here.
I guess I just need to redo that by also adding. Yeah, add the hashtag. Zero Dawn was fun using the parts as weapons. Oh yeah, for sure.
So, you said this backup is the last hope.
Yeah. All those places I've been these last few months, there were supposed to be more backups. But
Yeah, so she's basically been kind of gone for the last 6 months, right? And now we're kind of getting caught up with Aloy and where she's heading next.
He was worse.
Yeah, the reason I question is this Nevada, what happened to the world and such is because I'm drawn into the universe of this game.
Oh, for sure.
The world of it is a huge question mark to me,
Whoa.
and I'm gonna have to play the first one all over again, whether I get this one or not, just to understand a little bit more. I know they kind of flush out a lot of the story in Frozen Wilds, so I
Yeah.
might just start there. But no, I
Oh,
think
man,
there's
I'm
a
trying
huge
to-
opportunity in this universe, though, to
Not
make
letting me.
a whole series of games. There could be, different kind of spin-offs of games.
I was gonna say, do you think we can get a spin-off?
I'm thinking of something specifically right now. If you had to choose actress, do you think
Oh,
we
man.
could get a movie going? What's the possibility?
Absolutely,
of
dude. The
that? I think
possibility of
it-
a movie in this.
Oh, it's ripe for the
BB,
taking,
yeah,
I
that's
think.
right. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and then hashtag at us with that hashtag, and you'll be entered into the contest, and we'll announce the winner over the weekend. Thanks, man. I think we could easily, dude. At this point, right, with PlayStation making as many movies, HBO shows, this, that, and the other, I think there's definitely an opportunity. Can you imagine some of the machines that they can intertwine into a movie aspect? Are you kidding? Oh, I'll be
it would
all
be so
over
good.
that.
It could be a prequel. It could be alongside this. It could be just a retelling of this. It could be a future.
Absolutely.
There's really just
Imagine
no
what
end
the
to the
stars
possibility.
of that.
No, for sure. Dude, is there somebody you have in mind though who play as Aloy?
These guys couldn't catch a break.
Not exactly. I'm going between a few different ideas.
We can tag them into focus to keep track of them.
I've seen. It might be kind of a silly suggestion, but I think Jennifer Lawrence could do it.
Yeah. I've never been good with names, actresses' names,
Sneaky.
or actors in that sense.
Well,
What
it
if
could. I mean,
sneak in here?
even Margot Robbie could do it, and would look, similar enough, and would bring some sort of personality to it.
Well, there's a lot to it, especially when they advance into this game, right? Because we're now introducing new characters and things like that. I don't think it was Aloy in the teaser. I remember
in
the
the-
VR spinoff. Oh, you're talking about Horizon VR. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, it's a brand new character in that Horizon trailer for VR. It's coming to PlayStation VR 2, Gorilla is currently working on it, and it looked incredible. It came with a tall deck, like stepping over you as you're in a boat, right?
That's what I want to see through my own eyes. That's so cool.
Dude. Absolutely.
Guys, is that just on PlayStation VR?
Yes, that's gonna be a PlayStation VR experience only.
Okay.
I'm gonna get back in here because there's that machine over there. There's another one over that way. I'm trying to make sure I can get to. I'm missing that blast paste. Oh, we're busted.
Oh.
Maybe not. He's confused, Scott. He's confused. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
Varl jumps out in the wild. He still doesn't have a clue. He doesn't see him whatsoever.
It looked like it was trying to track noises around this rock too.
So I haven't seen anything where it actually kind of hones in on the sounds. You have the ability to dampen your noise, but you don't have. But I just never really kind of saw it take effect. But I think it's more when it comes to the NPC AIs, not the machines themselves. More of like the other tribes that you'll battle and stuff like that within the game. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so there is human on human conflict here. We're getting some answers.
Yes, there is. We just haven't got there yet. Let's see. Can I sneak up behind him, or is he gonna turn around on me? Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Oh, you're gonna. What are you going for?
That
A
may be the
stroll?
most realistic fashion or factor of the game. No matter what the crisis is, at least on our Earth, we always find a way to fight each other.
Well, yeah, there is that. That's for sure.
And it's represented in video games pretty well. Days Gone did a great job of
Oh
showing.
man, Days Gone. Yeah. How sad are you? No, Days Gone too.
Days Gone, but not forgotten.
That's fair.
Oh man, I really want to see a number 2.
Kind of thought we would have, right? But it's funny how that works. You know what we will see though? Ghost of Tsushima 2. I'll take that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, let's
there's
do
another
it.
PlayStation.
Oh man.
Another hit that I really need a PlayStation 5, dude.
Yep. Absolutely. There's so many like when it comes to the single player, no one's doing it better. Like honestly. I'll give it to Xbox. They definitely have some great games, but you're not gonna get Horizon there. You're not gonna get Spider-Man, God of War. Like oh my goodness, so many good games. So many.
Oh,
good
there's
games.
a pantheon of PlayStation titles,
Yep.
IPs that are just untouchable,
She understood why.
and I don't believe they can be purchased either.
But as my mother,
That remains to be seen. But
It is nice though that they're bringing them over to PC, right? So will we
Yeah.
see Forbidden West
well,
make its way to
at the
PC?
moment, that's the only way I can enjoy these. So
Yeah,
selfishly, I want to see it all go to PlayStation or PC rather.
sure. No, that's fair. I'll let it slide. You don't have a PS5 yet. It's all good. What do you think of the environment, Scott?
Very busy. The only thing that I'm comparing this to in my head is Monster Hunter World, and Monster
Yeah.
Hunter World did not hit this level of resolution, this amount of busyness. But like, if you look at every single leaf,
Yeah.
holy. Oh, it's more of an Arbok, not a Steelix.
and if they slaughtered all those Oseram, we'll never get through to the data center.
There's no way to slip past them. They're too tough to fight head on.
We could find a settlement, convince some hunters to help us.
That would take weeks, and we don't have that kind of time.
All right. Sorry, I got this. Oh, I'm just gonna fall, Scott. Apparently, I hit triangle, dude. I swear, I hit it.
I've got this.
It's
And
all
then you
good.
leap off like Ezio.
Instantly die. Maybe not. I take it back.
If I can make it to that tower, I should be able to find a way across to the shuttle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and rush through some of these guys. I know there's more around. I really stealthed this. I gotta be honest. I stealthed the entire thing when I played it the first time. But I'm trying to get us out of here and into some of the other parts of the game. So I said, the very beginning is very linear focus to allow you to learn the abilities of the games, techniques, things like that. So there's a question mark. Like they've been spotted. Where is it? So that's my. Oh, he's down there.
Yes. Sebastian says,
Later.
"I'm sure we will get a sequel someday, somehow." I think he's speaking of Days Gone.
Days Gone. Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You did-
No, I think now is a great time because this is the second phase of the zombie, in my mind.
Yeah.
I'm seeing zombie popularity spike back up, and we're
That's
not
for sure.
fatigued still from the 2000s, because there was a lot of fatigue that set in and just kind of sapped up the energy. But
Yep.
I could see that coming back, and if there's enough fanfare there, and
Ladder can get me up to the tower.
I'm forgetting the CEO's name, or the director rather, on Days Gone. But if you do appreciate those games or that genre or zombies in general,
Yeah.
you have to speak with your wallet, and that's just the reality of it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And on that topic, I believe we will see a Horizon 3.
I think I can reach it if I launch myself off that grapple point.
I'm not going to comment on that, Scott.
Oh no!
I will let it go.
Okay, well
crap.
maybe we'll get the pre-sequel.
That's
There's a big 6-month missing period here.
that's right. That's right. Where'd she go? Honestly, you could do like a little mini side thing, right? With all that information, you have a 6-month gap, so you could tie into other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm down for that,
it
actually.
Could jump to different characters.
Dude,
and
it could be in
such.
the DLC. Where was she gone the first 6 months?
Yeah, that would be a great idea.
I'm pretty sure they're already on other plans, but who knows? I love climbing, especially in games like this, and then you kind of just overlook your surrounding areas. Like, look how big that
yeah.
looks. And when you get past this section alone, Scott, I'm telling you, man.
3 giant machines.
I was doing that in Submerged. I was taking a look around because
Oh,
you
yeah.
get high up and you can finally see beyond the water,
Yeah.
the curvature of the earth.
Easy. Like, look at below me, dude. That's here.
Close.
Oh.
Oh, it's so good. When is
No, a pyramid. I don't believe that's the Luxor casino. Does that mean the machines are creating facilities now?
No, that's not happening.
Be able to make that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
There's a cable here. Maybe I can ride it to the
Oh,
other side.
dude, I did it again. That's not bad. It's been an hour, Scott. I
think
haven't
I'm-
died yet. So,
I'm thinking I'm looking at just about a second and a half of delay, actually. So
oh, is that what you get? So that's how I yell. You're like, what the?
I've been jumping around different sources, our streams and our direct link here, but
Yeah,
it's
gotcha.
just a little bit delayed.
There we go. That's funny.
Oh,
No
glad
pressure.
you made it most way across.
This place is barely holding together. Looks like there are massive clamps holding the shuttle in place. Oh, but there's
I was gonna ask you a question, but I already know the answer, so I'm gonna rephrase it.
Clamps.
What is your second favorite PlayStation exclusive IP? And I suspect I might know it as well, but
Oh, so I recently just wrapped up God of War 2018. Dude, it's
okay, I was gonna say you have to tell me about this stuff, man. If you got the new God of War,
exclusive. Following this stream is God of War Ragnarok. Can you imagine? Thank you, PlayStation. No.
asterisk, it's not happening at this moment. We are down to talk. We can clear the schedule for that one.
That's right. Yeah. No, that's not a thing. Yeah, God of War 28. Man, it's really hard because for those who haven't caught a review, actually, this is my game of the year right now. Dude, I love this world, and I love God of War.
I know this one is very beloved. And God of War is something I recently got into. That was my latest PlayStation game that I played
Yep.
on PC. Thank you.
Sneak. Yep. Yeah. Again, right? PC. They're expanding their reach and allowing other gamers to get in. It's one of the smartest moves I think PlayStation's done. as a recent. It's a fantastic addition to do that.
Might be in there.
Oh, and I still have a hunger for the PlayStation 5 too. It has not.
Oh yeah, no, without a doubt.
It
right?
hasn't interrupted that, which was a concern. I've seen a lot of people speak on that.
Scott, can you
That
believe
was-
it? It's been an hour already, my friend.
Oh man,
Look at
I
that.
can see why you went dark for a couple days.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so yeah, my favorite PlayStation IP. Oh, dude, why'd you have to do that to me?
Okay, I think I know number one. I mean, you have a
Find
permanent
a way to disconnect them.
homage to one PlayStation series on your body. So
Yeah, it is Metal Gear. Metal Gear is tattooed on my arm, my shoulder, my whole shoulder, my back, actually.
no Raiden, eh?
No. It's funny how that just didn't cut it for me.
No, you were not so enthused about that one, eh?
No, there's definitely a few of us who are like, "What are you doing?" But
Well,
made a comeback.
I was a
made
child
comeback.
at the time. I was a child and I had long blonde hair, and I still do have the long hair. You know, I've always
Yes, you do.
I connect with Raiden on a really strange basic level.
All right, so clearly I have company now. Called in for backup.
Oh no, they've
right,
sounded
let's
their
do
stealth
this.
horn. Oh,
That one hurt.
oh, that's not working fast enough. Oh no.
You can do more damage to it while it's
Okay, there you go.
There we go. Well, it's frozen. Yeah, we have the ability to then really take it out. I'm out of gear for that. Do I have?
Oh,
Okay.
it looks like your frost hurts yourself too.
It does. Yeah, it does. Where'd he go? Another burrower over here.
okay.
There we go.
This place to myself now.
All right, now it's all mine. More gear. More gear here. Nice. That was awesome. Thanks, man. I didn't fall. I didn't have anywhere. I didn't have a ledge to fall from, Scott.
It's still 0 death.
Technically, I guess. Well, I did fall once pretty good and died.
Oh,
I did.
yeah. Okay, that would do it.
Yeah, I'll admit that. That's all good. All right. So now we got to go up. Just gotta find out where.
Oh man, I'm burning with questions about the world, about the environment and stuff, but I don't.
Ask away.
I almost
if
don't
I can't,
wanna know,
Well,
just-
feel free to ask. If I can't answer, I won't answer. Kind of thing.
I believe we are in the West. I believe that I mentioned Nevada, Vegas, at least the area.
Yeah, yeah. I'll go with that. I'll go with that.
But is there any remaining strip of Las Vegas?
Oh, don't go that way.
I joked about the Luxor, but are we gonna see the Luxor, the Bellagio, the different?
So you'll see parts of the
Casinos.
world that you'll be like, oh, that's really cool. That's oh man, they tied that in. Like they do talk about the San Francisco Bridge at one point, right? So
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's in the trailer. So I'm not giving anything away there. That's why I was able to comment. But yeah, they've got some real world tie-ins that kind of help ground things in certain
It confirms
aspects.
to you this is Earth.
Yes, it is. Yep.
It's not the
right,
overused
I need-
Pandora.
Oh man, yeah. A lot of people use that Pandora whole aspect of things, right? I think it's cool though.
I'm wondering if it's Pandora's used so often that I wonder if it's part of our mythology in real world. Like,
You think it's overdone? All
I think
tagged
it
my
is,
friends
yeah.
on Twitter and posted another post with tagging you and the hashtag BB. Thank you. Appreciate
hey,
that.
thanks a lot.
Make sure you're following and make sure you get your friends to follow us as well. And yeah, you can all enter in a chance to win.
But keep in mind, there is only one copy of this, so we don't want to inspire any duels
Yeah, that's right.
over it.
But if you get it, and your friends don't, then you can have them over, have a party. It's worth a party.
Yeah, don't lord it over them, but share the experience.
Nah,
just
do
like
it.
Drew is
Nah,
now.
just do it. That's right.
Do it.
Okay, I did. I'm thinking, Scott, if I recall, I can't quite jump up there, right? Oh, I can. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Go, go,
No,
gadget
it'd be
arms!
Easy. So simple, it might just work.
Well, sometimes, right? Like,
It's funny because the amount of games we play, I find myself second guessing the main path all the time.
yeah, absolutely, dude.
Like, that began a long time ago when I was playing, probably Morrowind, but
Oh, wow.
Okay, that creaking doesn't sound good. I'm gonna have to detach those cables.
sometimes it's helpful.
Yeah.
Like, do you think I climb the Finger Mountain in Skyrim? No, I don't take the path.
Dude, that's still one game in my list of games I've never played.
Oh man, you got to get the 5th iteration of it. It's gonna be good.
Break if I shoot it.
But I'm making jokes, but it is seriously a good game. There's a
It
reason.
is. Yeah, no, for sure.
One down.
Now, just
All
a
right,
little
one down.
insider secret. If you're not familiar with Bethesda games, almost every Bethesda game, you can put your back to a cliff and jump, and you'll climb it just like it's a set of stairs.
Really? Every game?
Yeah. Just
All right,
about
guys, no
every game.
fighting.
Like,
I'm
I'm-
definitely gonna tease him a bit. I appreciate that. Oh man, looking forward to tomorrow, Scott. Take a look at those trophies. Get on that hunt.
Yeah, I wonder if it's gonna be like some of those games on Xbox. They'll drop all the achievements at once for you.
So
Like I log into Elite Dangerous and it goes, "Oh yeah, here you go," and just drops me like a dozen at a time.
yeah.
I think that's what's gonna happen with you. You'll have half of them at
Almost
least.
there.
Well, I pop trophies, right? I just can't see my status. That's the
Oh, okay.
yeah.
You can't see your gamer score. I mean,
No, I'm not able to. I'm looking forward to that.
trophy score. Hey, what if you load up PlayStation Home? Can you look in your trophy cabinet?
yeah, all the hidden gems pop at once.
I like bringing that one up a lot. I do feel a little bit.
Dude, I
guilty
spent a
for
fair
that,
amount
but
of time in that thing. It was pretty cool.
It was for somebody. As much hate as it got, it was cool.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
idea. And I thought we almost saw Xbox copy that with the little museum thing.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, I kind of maybe forgot about that part. Dude, the game's so clean. I never expected that. I forgot about that. Huh. Oh, we made it. Almost. We're good.
It's like the other game you asked me. So is there any swearing or how's that going? I said no. The only swearing is from me.
That's right. Yeah, most times.
There's a hand test to what I'm working on.
Finishing this the hard way.
All right, here we go.
Oh, okay, good. I wanted to see a fight here, but I didn't want to let out all my
Let's
hopeful witching.
scan them.
Weak spot.
Chain reaction. So, yeah, we're just gonna go for this.
Oh, is that in its mouth? It's got a grinder. Oh.
Oh yeah, this is vicious. Let's go.
I almost want to see what happens if you lose this fight in a sick, morbid way.
That's not very cool, Scott.
Well, I'm thinking of Tomb Raider, but I don't believe they go to that extreme in this game.
No.
Nor should they.
Oh, there's a
Not
sweet
unless you want
spot.
to push it to that R rating.
Still got some fight left in me.
Ow! All right.
Oh man, you gotta hit a frost bulb right in its mouth. Hit it like Spive Gum.
These things, man, they don't stay still. Oh, there you go, Scott. There it is.
Yeah! That's what it feels like to chew 5 gum.
I'm out of ammo.
Again, not a paid advertisement, but I am open to suggestions.
All right, we want to shoot that part of his belly right there. He's coming. Whoa, man! Oh man! Oh no! Right in the eye.
Oh man, if I saw something like this in real life, though, I think
Dude.
my legs would just about run away without me.
Buckle. I buckle so
Yeah.
bad.
Or you completely freeze. You turn into cement.
How we doing for arrows? Getting low.
That thing's got to be 100 feet long.
It's massive. This was kind of what I was hoping for, right? Moving into the next game. How much are they going to step these creatures up, these machines?
Yeah.
Critical strike.
Oh.
I should aim for them.
There we go. So we've opened up some of the armor. And try and... Oh, that was close. Oh, that was right? Dude, I thought I had it.
It's almost like it's just dangling it in front of you now.
Yep. Oh, he's gonna come barreling at me. Woo!
Something my father brought up, again, maybe 20 years ago. Why do the weak points glow?
Yeah. It's just gamer-friendly stuff. That's all that is.
It is. It
Yeah.
is. It's just...
It's just a mechanic. Here, you need to hit me here so I can die.
I hope the Terminator robots, when Skynet takes over, offer us the same chances.
Oh, that's... Oh man, I lost him in the smoke. I only got 4 arrows left. Let's scrap some of this. Ow! God, that one kind of hurt.
That one kind of.
There we go. He's not happy.
Oh man, seeing the tech of this thing,
Is this something else?
and then Aloy taking massive damage. I'm just something that I would lose my mind. What if you find like a secret closet and it's got
Damn it, you broke free.
what do they call that?
Trap maybe?
What if you had a suit like an Anthem, a javelin? That's
Oh,
what.
dude, the oh, remember Anthem?
Like maybe you have to get to 100% completion or something, and then it gives it to you. Like that would be cool. Still, it's the just call it the master cycle.
Yeah. Oh, easy now, easy now. We gotta get out of here. Let me grab some more ammo or some health while I'm just kind of kicking around.
Yeah, pause, game on.
There we go, got it.
Oh, there it is.
We can get that part on his belly, dude. He's done. Ow! Oh! That one got me. Slide our way over here.
Oh yeah, he's really angry now.
Oh, all right, let's do this.
Let's see what this can do.
Oh, ooh. Oh, okay, steady now.
Oh, he's shooting back though, Scott.
He's got 2 of them still on there.
Apparently. Woo! Go, go, go! You can't see me anymore. Maybe you can. Oh no, it's stuck! Come on, man, you're almost dead. I'm out of ammo. A little dodge and roll there, Scott.
You just put on some brass knuckles and finish the fight.
Dude, really?
Look like you just dove right into that.
There we go. Whew. Could easily be a Shadow of the Colossus boss. Absolutely.
Oh man, I've suggested that already before.
Yeah.
The only place that I can see this going is if they get that big.
Man. All right, so we got some skills, Scott.
But even then, there's no need. There's no need for them to get that big.
So I'm a big stealth guy, right? Silence, takedown, things like this. Stealth, ranged. I went heavy into this stuff, right? You can get into helping out with some of the tear mechanics on the machines, which then this all goes into your main Valor, and it goes down the list too. So, but not too bad, not too bad. There we go.
Data center should be straight ahead.
Take some of this.
Another way there.
Oh, I remember last time we were talking about Shadow of the Colossus, we were talking about Monster Hunter. That's what it was.
Ah, nice. Dude, we just talked about it the other day. Monster Hunter World 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's the only place they could go from there.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter World 1, though, does have entire... Some of them may be bigger than Shadow of the Colossus. And
Yeah.
these Colossi, I suppose they're called.
Sure. Like, all right, where am I going here? Down.
Now I can't get that out of my head. That would be the best revival crossover I've ever seen in my life if a javelin or a squad of javelins came out
Oh,
to help in this.
Please be here.
all right. Again, just gonna skip this. You guys can get to your part later. And here we go, Scott. It just opened up, my friend.
Now,
This should
are we
look
gonna
familiar.
get one of those? Are we gonna get one of those title rolls,
This
or
should-
is that still another dozen hours in?
no, that's
It's a legitimate question. I'm not trying to
yeah.
make fun of it.
No, for sure. Oh,
This,
there we go.
I don't know. Looks the same as before. Never could pull this thing out of the...
No opportunity to skip this.
Wait.
Transmission.
There's.
Something was
I did.
transmitted from-
Okay, I was able to skip parts of it.
I guess I have to find a way up there.
Okay, moving on. up.
Maybe I can jump to that ledge behind me.
There we go. It's still not like the jump mechanic is good. I really do enjoy it. Nothing is quite like Assassin's Creed though, eh, Scott?
Yeah, which is interesting because they've changed Assassin's Creed
Oops.
a few times, so many times that
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just jumping all over the place.
I forget which one it was where they just kind of, maybe that was Unity I'm thinking of, where you just kind of slap your way up the wall.
Yeah,
It was very under detailed. But even then, like the way it feels and the way it works is just fine.
sure.
Was that the one where you could go down really fast too?
Yes,
Nice.
they did. Oh, dude, I'm on fire today doing that.
All right, you gotta give us a good Wilhelm scream by the end of it. Next time, I want to hear. I want to hear the Wilhelm scream, like a stormtrooper falling into the Sarlacc pit.
Sebastian, yes, the yellow ropes are back is like a staple, right?
Oh yeah, you know I didn't actually notice that until you pointed out there.
Yep.
That was a criticism of one of the games we had just played. Not gonna name it, but
Sure.
they always mark the climbing spots.
Yeah.
But I suppose you have to do that unless you've got the Assassin's Creed engine behind it.
exactly, right? Well, even
And
how
that took
Crossover
10 years.
Horizon Forbidden West does it now. Nothing's besides those ropes, right?
Up there now.
Nothing is actually highlighted when you're climbing up the mountain and the rock and this, that, and the other. It's
Yeah, like even this right now is far muted. There's a little yellow piece there. Okay, but
yeah.
Save Hades.
But if I want, right, I can click in and now it really highlights it. I think that was a cool aspect. They tried to keep this as clean as possible,
Down.
which is awesome.
Hopefully the transmission.
well, it's like I don't like that
Looks like this
kind of
panel's
Hitman thing where you press a button and now everything glows gold
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
a black background. Like that's too much to me.
Murad know what I found.
Hey, that just answered one of my questions.
I'm skipping everything I can for you here. Yeah, we don't want to get into that. Nice fall. Steve, you joined at the wrong time. Nobody asked you to show up. Give me a hard time, Steve. Thanks for showing up, buddy. It's nice to see you. You just wait until you review your next game, I'll tell you.
Oh, where's that comment coming in from?
He's
I
on
can't
Facebook.
see that.
He's,
Oh,
he's
okay,
joining us
Face-
live from Facebook. That's
That's the one
right.
I've missed.
Dude, we're everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch,
There.
and so many other places thanks to ESTV, as well as the ESTV Plus app where we are live. Don't forget, if you want to win yourself a copy of Horizon Forbidden West, thanks to our friends over at PlayStation, you can do so by following us over on Twitter and then hashtag Horizon Forbidden West. We'll be announcing the winner over the weekend, and our friends at PlayStation will send you a copy of the game.
Master override installed.
All right.
Plus,
I could use some heals, Scott. I gotta be honest.
store up and release energy.
Okay, there's a lot going on here. I want to get out of here a bit. I want to get out into the
Should
open.
help in a fight.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Well, now you have to play without heals, and we'll call it a
Oh,
the Souls run.
yeah, right. I'm so good at those games.
Oh, it's easy. It's easy. You just don't get hit.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, just keep parrying around everywhere.
I'm full of all sorts
time
of
to
good
go.
advice. If you haven't caught on by now, my humor
No, I
is
can see
mostly
that.
references, and you
Sounds like I'll need one
you don't want to
passenger
follow
to
my
get
advice.
Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Dawns, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy.
Do you think they did any motion capture for the cutscenes? Because these are quite good looking.
Oh, they're fantastic.
I'm not sure. I'm
I
not
know.
sure if the very subtle facial animation is quite to the highest level, but that's why it makes me wonder. Do they use
Well,
some sort
so you're seeing it through our stream, dude. You watch this on a 4K TV. Oh man, oh man. You can see the pores
Well,
on
you-
your skin.
you can see the fuzz on her beard, as that one guy seems to believe.
That's not cool at all. It's incredible. I've spent a lot of time in photo mode as well, capturing some of these aspects of things and stuff. It's been incredible.
I like that you're a photo mode fan.
Well, yeah.
Well, you opened my eyes to it in general. I never paid attention to photo mode stuff, and then I'm playing Sekiro and going, wow.
I'm just
Well, it's funny because one game I wanted to have photo mode that didn't was Anthem. I was like, man, where's that?
Oh yeah, that's a huge missed up.
Yeah.
Well, one of
in hindsight.
100, but
Yeah, right. It's one of those things that it's just kind of. I like to goof around in it. I'm not nearly as good as some of the people I've seen on Twitter. Like, it's incredible the amount of detail that some of these people can achieve. I'm like, how did you do that? Like, I played that game too, but man, your photos are like 10 times better than mine. They look incredible. So, yeah,
the suit of
photo
armor
mode's
looks
cool.
different. What was there a third store that opened?
Yeah.
It's actually a combination I would really like to see is if the people behind Anthem spoke to the people behind MechWarrior and put it together for a MechWarrior 6. I think that would be a really good.
Nice. All right,
They would each kind of
campfire.
cover each other's base a little bit.
Campfires are back. Give you the ability to quick save, fast travel, and do a hard manual save as well.
Oh,
So Scott, believe it or not, dude, just like that, that is basically the beginning of the game. We have half an hour left. We're just kind of gonna look in the map. This is as far as we're gonna go in here today. It's just these areas,
okay.
right? Like that's Chainscape right there.
You're not going to take us to Area 51?
No, maybe not today.
I do know. I have no knowledge if that's in the game or not.
Yeah, no. So chain scrape right there. Barren Light is right here. Once you get past Barren Light, like it just. I'm not even gonna go past that.
Okay.
But just to get to this point now, we're off doing a bunch of other things. We can go around looking into other aspects. Hasn't really opened up all that much yet. In my other save, I've actually, dude, at this point, I'm pretty sure I cleared the entire thing out.
Well, Sebastian asks, how huge is the map?
It's big, buddy.
That's a little hard to quantify. Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to. If you could compare it to the first game, perhaps. but-
Trying to remember how much, if it compared to the first game, right? If it is that much different, and I think it is. It's much more expansive in sheer scope and things to do. So there's a lot going on, and we got a bunch more machines down here. Now, wild boars are like littered everywhere here. Man, I'm so used to just taking them out with one shot. Apparently,
That's actually not so unbelievable that boars or pig in general
Yeah.
would survive whatever ends us.
campfire over here, all kinds of things to do, but you can see the landscape, Scott, and how they've really kind of stepped this up. Swimming, buddy, swimming. You want to take a look under the water? Now this is honestly, this is nothing compared to what you get into later on in the game, but it's
Now,
nice to
does
see.
it force you to go through the water in certain sections, or is it just kind of if you want to explore?
No, there is
'Cause
definitely a
I'm
level
thinking
where
of-
you need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Monster Hunter again. I believe it was Monster Hunter 4 that introduced water,
Yeah.
but it was very uncomfortable. They did a good job of it. It worked, but it was just different for the series.
So I've never been a fan of going underwater just because I get. So I'm not really a claustrophobic
Ever
guy,
since-
but it gets me
Ever
that
since
feeling under
Ocarina
there.
of Time,
Oh,
since
yeah?
Ocarina of Time, the water temple in every game makes me angry. And I could write on like an essay of how to get through the water temple. It's that familiar with me now. I
Right.
don't have a problem, but ooh.
All right, we'll see.
Yes. He further asks, do you get to fight underwater too?
No, that's one of the mechanics. It's more of a stealth traversal through the water situation, and that's my problem when it gets to water, dude. You can't do anything underwater. You're swimming. So
I
you're
almost like
trying to
that
get
a little
away.
bit more though.
Dude, it worked out well. I thought they did a great job in that particular stage. That level of mechanic is really good. I enjoyed it. I didn't have any issues with it. But yeah,
You
there's
don't want to
definitely
feel like a superhero until the end of the game, right? So
yeah, for sure.
like if you could click your heels 3 times and fly up like Iron Man into the air, that would be a little
Oh, man.
silly. It wouldn't really fit. It might be fun, but it's just would change the entire dynamic.
We can see if we can get us. We have a half hour left, right? I'm just kind of thinking time-wise, where we're gonna go next. I think that fear comes from drowning music and super. Yeah, it has to.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. You know that sound bite in Mario is actually tied with a huge amount of anxiety in the younger generation. And I say the younger generation, but that might also include myself.
Oh,
Being
that
from the early
kinda hurt.
90s.
Okay,
But
I'm gonna
the
do
idea
this.
of time trial and the mechanics behind drowning in video games legitimately causes anxiety in youth.
Well,
That is a real thing. And that's kind of by design, but I don't think anybody wanted it to be a psychological effect.
Down I went.
There it is.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, there's a lot going on in Horizon this time around. There was a lot in the last one, but I feel like there's always something to do, something to scale. There is like the mountains just keep climbing, man. It's there's a reason. It's my game of the year.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't remember much verticality in the first
Not
one.
like
There's
this.
some. I do remember some, and
Well, that
of course the logs being probably the best example of them. But
yeah, the ability of that rope, where you can cling on to certain aspects, right, and scale up. You can actually cling on and then jump higher with that if you use it properly, which is really cool.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's awesome. There's just things all over the world.
Every game needs a grapple hook.
Oh man,
Not every game needs a jetpack, although that's fun too.
See,
but a grapple hook.
But you can go up. That is actually locked until you get another tool within the world. It comes later in the game.
Okay. I'm seriously hoping Elden Ring has a grappling hook. I've not heard of anything like that so far.
Sure.
No, I really haven't seen anything, but I don't recall if Sekiro showed that off either.
So there's Chain Scrape down there. Why don't we go visit those guys, see what they're up to over there? And we can keep dropping a little bit.
Yes, I believe the tribes are going to be subject to another video as well, right?
Yeah, I will be covering those. What about the trials? Were some were brutal. It's funny how some things just never change, Sebastian. Yeah, those are back too, right? You're gonna get into those.
I like the Doom trials. I know completely not related to this, but just trials in general, where you, Doom did it right in my opinion.
Nice. So there's man, like I'm right now. I'm going. I could go here. I could go there. I could go this. Do this. It's just like.
Outlander approaching. Is that the savior? Want to come in, savior?
Yeah, do you get out of my way? I'm coming in.
Welcome to Chainscrape, savior.
Open up, guys.
Ah, the hero's Kavach.
Yeah. So this is the first city you actually kind of get into that you're able to go around, get to a save point, look at buying gear, upgrading, things like that.
By the forge.
We'll skip some of that stuff. So it's cool. Yeah, this is where you're gonna be kind of for the first little bit of the game. You can kind of stay here as long as you want in a sense, but as kind of things progress, you'll be able to unlock upgrade. Let's get into some upgrades, Scott. Let's see what we have the ability to do that right now. The workbench. We have 2 upgrades and an outfit upgrade. Bow, always vital and an important thing to do. 3 tiers, green, lowest level. From there, well, you can get into blues and purples. And then you can get into the actual legendary as well. And we'll have a video in the near future of where to find the best gear, Scott. Which is, I think, pretty easy to say near the end of the game.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
Now, I don't recall much from the first game. Is there like a random roll effect? Is it in the same way that a looter shooter would handle it? Because I think it's just mods, maybe, that I'm remembering.
It is mostly mods, right? So if you go into your gear here, well, I think we're too early to be able to get into like what they call weaves.
You're not gonna find. Yeah, you're not gonna find like another bow.
No,
I don't believe so.
you have different kinds of bows and things like that, right?
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there are abilities to do other things, upgrade certain stuff, but they've really taken that to the next level here.
Now, with the leveling, did you ever find yourself underpowered? Did you have to go cycle around and grind up?
So I cheesed one particular machine because it was part of the story, and it was something like 12 levels ahead of me. I was like,
oh,
whoa, that one, yeah. So it was funny how it worked. Is this one machine?
If it were Assassin's Creed, it would just come up and say uninstall game.
I was able to get through it, but it was definitely I'd hide in the water and then shoot it, and then hide in the water and then shoot it. So I completely cheesed that thing for, I would say, a good 20 minutes before.
Oh, that's a long one.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, but it was part of the story to progress further on. I'm like, man.
I know of several Dark Souls bosses. So if you ever swing back around to Dark Souls 1, I can help you out.
I don't know if that is even an option these days. There's Northern. I really shouldn't be watching this. Yes, you should be watching this. Come on, Northern. We even gave you a shout out earlier. We're going to take that back.
That's true. Yeah, now it just turned into a negative shout out.
That's right.
It must be a bristleback. Maybe Erend took it down?
So there are side quests. The little green one on the map, right? You can get in your side quest content here, like that sort of stuff.
Okay.
They have a new. They have a board game you can play. So it kind
that's
of.
interesting.
I've heard some people reference it as similar to like Gwent.
I was just about to ask, kind of like a Gwent thing, where you
Sort of.
you play against NPCs, right?
Yep.
For it.
Yep. Actually, let's do. I'm just gonna take that off. We're just gonna wander around and see what we can discover here. Maybe we'll fight some more machines. Just kind of make our way throughout the world in this area. Let's see if we can move past these guys and move on to something bigger.
Sebastian asks, fetch quests?
Not really. And I think that's one of the highlights too. Sebastian,
Yeah.
did you not check out our review? I'm gonna. I always felt like every quest I did was a little bit different, a little bit unique. I never felt like I was doing the same thing over and over and over again. That's one of the reasons why I kept coming back so much and always thinking about the game. Is like, what else am I gonna do now? Yeah, there are certain things like, hey, one of my tribe members have gone or whatever, and you got to go find them or certain things. But I never felt like it was a chore, right? I always felt like it was a good point of interest.
That's a big deal for me. The only time I ever, here's a little bit of an admission. I did one time play World of Warcraft. I lasted about a half hour because the very first quest I got was bring me 30 bone.
Yeah,
no,
there's nothing like
that's
that.
Enough.
No.
I just uninstalled. That was enough for me. But it's just I need a little bit more creativity. Oh, swiper, no swiping. I like raccoons.
Oh, here we go.
Make it worth your while if you kill these scroungers.
It's always something.
Hold tight.
Whoa.
I'll see what I can do.
Almost walked into that, Scott. You see?
Yeah.
Oh man, I saw it was there. I knew it was there too. Where'd he go? Yeah, that hurt, didn't it? Always using the bow. I always found I was using more bow mechanics than using any melee stuff. Anybody else coming? Oh, yep. So they got nailed by the trap that was set that I almost walked into. Out of ammo. So I've got acid arrows now, which help take down some of the machines, right? And they become more vulnerable.
That acid ought to hurt it.
I like how you run out of ammo and then you just pull like 10 more out of your back pocket somewhere.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to craft. Oh God, I'm down.
Oh, I thought that might have been it.
That was close. Woo!
Ugh.
There we go. I'm just gonna collect that stuff. Here, you stay there. Got him. All right.
That's the last one.
What a day, what a day.
Power cells, a lot of stuff to collect. We can dismantle these things too and take them for parts.
Machine hunting's a youngin's game. Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like. I see you're a practiced hunter. Took you
Oseram.
scroungers and vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. But then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do. Then another bristleback ran through. I'm telling you, it's crazy around here.
So the vanguard went south.
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster.
Yes, I will. I'll take that.
Any trip cap.
Yeah.
So this is one of the highlights too, Scott. Don't just streamline the campaign. If you branch out and get into some of these side quests, they'll actually give you
Since I left Chains.
weapons and other opportunities. Like for sometimes you'll find she'll find stuff out in the world. She goes, "Oh, I don't know what to do with this yet, but I'll just hold on to it for now." And away you kind of go, right? But when you stumble across some of these other side quests, they'll open up, go, "Hey, you have this? I've already got like 8 of them. Here you go." And then that's when that reward kind of kicks in, right? So there's other things to find out in the world that are out there, but you're just not sure why you're doing them yet. But you'll get to that point if you do other side quests and not so focused on the main sometimes. So
Be able to pick up his tracks with my focus.
branch that out in a little bit. It's worthwhile. And I think that's one of the biggest things. That's why I never felt like I was always doing the same thing, because there's other different quests and stuff going on that made such a wide variety. Like here's a ruin come up. Let's go Relic Ruin and let's go check that out, because this is again part of the world that I fell in love with when I was playing the game. Is you stumble across some of these things, and I'm
Headed up the hill.
just out doing my own thing, but
No focus can help me follow them.
here we are.
from the old
Dude, look
world.
at this world. This building's just
find something
in
interesting
shambles.
outside.
Rusted metal. The boulders, the rocks, everything. Like the brick is decaying.
What do we have in here?
I'm in, man. Like I'm just in, right? So you get your focus.
A relic.
So there's an ornament
Get in
there.
there to get it.
And so this is when you get into kind of like some of the little puzzly stuff, right? And it allows you kind of break up some of the monotony of just doing quest. Or we can help out people like this who are just at random fighting a bristleback. Oh, that should nail him. Not sure if Ass is gonna... Out of ammo. But if we would have highlighted this though, Scott, there we go. There we know. Look at dude, see the saw blade on his face? Oh, he's coming. There we go. Nice. And I even got material there too.
Hang on.
Where's she going?
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'll catch you later. Oh, this one's stuck. That's why. There's the plasma. It's that's acid. The plasma is another thing later, Sebastian.
Mighty thankful to you, Savior.
Just Aloy.
Aaron mentioned you're not one for fancy titles.
You're Vanguard.
Well, here to escort Vardis' delicate behind to the end.
All right, let's get past that. Let's get back into this thing because I'm looking to do that. Oh, I have smoke bombs now. That's what I mean. Like if going out, venturing off to do side stuff, dude, it's really cool. Who spoke too soon? The game has unconventionally delayed due to the external circumstance. sorry, Northern. That's
Oh man.
oh
That's-
man. His
What a time to
delivery.
be alive, am I right?
Oh, that does bite. Yeah.
It does.
He's oh man. Well, I hope you get it in time, buddy. I hope you get it tomorrow. It doesn't sound like you'll be getting it today, but maybe tomorrow. Okay, so let's do this. We have 15 minutes
Reminded me of an old.
before we gotta go. So
Here's a little bit of trivia for you. Did you know the U.S. Mail Service at one time tested using artillery cannons to deliver mail?
here, catch. It went through my front window, guys.
Yeah, like please pick a 10 by 10 meter square. The fire in the hole.
It went through my front door.
It landed next to my PlayStation. Thanks, Amazon.
So when you're out doing these things, Scott, and this is one of the other cool aspects, you run into these little nodes that kind of give you a rundown of you know, maybe what this building was or
Oh, okay.
what these people were doing here before. Oh, come on, really? That sort of scenario, right? If you want to dive deep into the world, you really can, and you can find the backstory just random people and why they were at like a hotel. And what were they doing there? But then that leads into something else, which then leads into something else, which is awesome.
Oh no, that's cool. I really like that pocketed storyline kind of stuff.
Yeah.
In Fallout, that's why I go around the world in Fallout, trying to learn what happened to a bunch of people. And
Exactly.
most recently, I was doing that with Dunwall and
Right.
Dishonored.
So here we go. Here, we got a bit of information coming in from this and the code, which allows us to access that door, right?
Perfect.
So it's that kind of
I
stuff.
still need to find a key module.
This,
There's nothing for my polecaster to latch onto.
it's right there. So you can pull down crates, gather up other stuff, more materials. Acid trap. I should use that next time, maybe. Polecaster is a pretty pivotal tool this time around. Obviously it's a new tool, so that helps. So I'm glad they utilize it. They utilize it a lot throughout the game. It's not, you know, sometimes you get introduced to a new mechanic, then you use it like 3 times, and that's the end of it. That's not the case here.
Great. That should be useful.
There we go. All right.
Just lands right on you.
Scott, I died 3 times this time. And I might be able to... Nah, I thought maybe I could bust through it. Maybe not. There we go.
Okay.
Whoa!
Gotta find a key for the door.
There it is. It was on this side, Scott. Got my new
Convenient.
PlayStation controller, my blue controller. ITG Blue. Thanks to our friends
Nice.
once again at PlayStation. Another little crate here. Supply box.
There's more of the ruin down here. Where to now?
It just keeps going, man. There it is. Come on.
More light down here.
Scott, you may be wondering why I did that. And I don't quite remember myself. I just I just know I had to do that for something.
Maybe up above it cleared the way. That's the only thing I can think of.
Oh. Can't reach the ledge above now.
Maybe that's
Well, now you need that ledge. Okay.
that's why I remember. So it jump. Okay, perfect. So I think we have to push this through here, which will drop to the bottom, which will then allow me now to get to that point, right?
Down it goes.
Make sense?
I-
Now I got it. So I said, dude, this is like, what are we in? We're in 2 hours, right? And I ended at 50. So, do you hear the focus from the speaker in the DualSense? Yes, I want to say you do. They do have interaction with the speaker, which is, I'm a big fan of the PlayStation controller speaker. I always have been, and I think I always will be. I just think it's a nice little subtle touch,
Okay.
and it's something you don't get on
have
other
to-
Where does this
platforms.
Well, I have to say the Nintendo Switch was, or sorry, not the Switch. The Wii was the very first one to include something like that. When you pull Link's bow back, you hear the bow. Out of
Right.
the speaker. I thought that was so cool. That blew my mind when I first discovered it. Nobody told me about it, and it just happened.
Oh,
And I-
nice.
What?
That is cool.
Can you imagine giving somebody the haptic feedback controller
Without
and not
them
telling
being,
them?
yeah. Do you remember the first time you got Rumble?
Oh, well, it was a very purposeful thing because it was on N64. I knew what I was getting.
Yeah, yeah. But even
That-
the
that
first
was
time
cool.
experiencing that, right?
See if this key fits.
All right, so there's key module. Our code was like 1705, I believe it was. Do I need a code? Enter code.
Looks
Yeah.
like this needs a code too.
There we go.
I think some of the data I picked up might help.
1705.
Guys,
That one was pretty easy. Some of them get somewhat a little bit. There's one I'm stuck on right now in one of the areas. I'm like, how do I get into this thing?
so hold on to it for now.
But and I've been there for a couple hours, so it's just like
man.
holy. Maybe I'll go back to that one later. So
yeah, maybe if you figure that one out, it'd be a subject of a level up video right there.
yeah, for sure. So even getting into like things like, dude, a bus. Like I know it's a simple object, but look at it's like just engulfed into the world, decayed. Like lampposts are rusted. You pick out all kinds of rocks if you want. It's just. Oh, Scott.
Well, sometimes it looks like it's like several hundred years after the collapse.
Yeah, no, absolutely. They've been forced back, somewhat back in primitive time. But the technology is taking a major step back with what's going on with Hades and all that kind of stuff. Get back here, get back here. Can you drown? Man, I'm so weak. I'm not used to this. Oh, I'm out of arrows, Scott. Ah.
Oh no.
There we go.
I was gonna say, don't let him get away. He'll come back stronger. With a vengeance.
The Nemesis system gets employed into Horizon. There we go. Whereabouts are we here? On
that Nemesis system, though.
Oh,
when does the
man.
patent expire for that thing? Because
Not soon enough, right? There's a hunting grounds right there, Sebastian. So you can get back into the challenges and doing that kind of stuff. There is all kinds of that around. Where should we? What's up here, Scott? I think that might have been story content. Oh, we got some more machines over here. Let's see if we can get them to trip this thing. We get some acid going, so that'll help decay them a little bit for sure. Yeah, I'm right here. yeah. Come on. Oh, dude, I thought he was gonna jump it for a second. Oh, he still got me. Oh, it's the other one now. So I didn't really plan for the second one, just the first one. I got the first one. Oh, come on. Oh no.
oh man, I'm remembering those panther-like ones in the first game.
Yeah.
Some of those fights were so intense. So I walked around just putting like half a dozen traps.
Dude, you walked around it. That's not cool. Come on, over here. This way. Oh, he's shooting me. Come on. Step into it. That's hurting him pretty good, eh?
Yeah. Oh, now if you hit him with acid and then
Hit
he
it.
jumps into
Hit
the
it.
electrical. Oh, there we go.
Right? It slows them down. Take off the parts and use those parts now. That's the biggest thing, because you get scraps there, but you really want these parts for crafting up material. Power cell. We should try and find a workbench. Maybe we can upgrade some more gear. We have 5 minutes left, Scott. Can you believe it? Just like that, 2 hours have flown by. Sebastian hung out with us the whole time. Dude, I really appreciate that. Thanks, man. We got a raccoon here? Oh, I might have lost him. I lost him. I couldn't see him with my focus, though. Where'd he go? I shot, so he ran away, Scott. It's like the upgrade in Cyberpunk. The minute you fire your bullet, everybody scurries.
Yeah, there's no garbage cans around here anyways.
That's right, you can't go away.
Trash pandas.
Dude, I tell you, so the other day we had one crawled right into our garbage can outside.
Oh, I think I might have heard about
Oh man, I couldn't believe it. Oh, there's another one right there. He's scurrying away though. Got him.
this. I was talking to my brother about raccoons, and I'm talking about how I like them so much. They're just kind of like big outdoor cats with claws.
What is wrong with
He
you?
goes, no. I'm like,
No.
what's wrong? Basically, that's what he said. And I said, I just want to. It's got fur. I want to pet it.
No. I don't want anything to do with that.
He goes, if you do that, dial 9-1 and then leave the phone open so you can dial 1 again.
All right, let's look for back at Chain Scrape here. It's funny. I'm curious to see how many people actually stick around this place. It wasn't too long before I moved on from here, right? Because there's just so much more to explore and see, and when you
It's
get
a little
into
bit more packed than Tarsus was.
right, yeah, it feels believable, dude. There's a whole bar scene too. We'll see. We got a bit of a time,
that's cool.
bit of time. We can get into that. We got some upgrades though.
Until you see Nate at the bar and you initiate the bar fight 2.
That's right. He comes back for payback. Oh man, that was hilarious. Red Dead.
Round 2.
Boom.
Hard.
Oh yeah, shut out. MK11, I tell you.
That was hilarious. I'm never gonna forget about that. That's one of my
That was
favorite Red Dead
funny.
memories. Just, all right, guys, let's hang out. And,
Boom.
Somebody broke a bottle.
I don't know if I've unlocked this. No, I haven't unlocked it yet. So there are vendors around you'll be able to get into, and that kind of stuff. But yeah, you get into here, you get a whole kind of taverns scene and stuff like that. Well, here's a side quest. We probably won't have time, but here, give you a lowdown. It kind of reminds me, dude. This really reminds me of Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because now you can go and have the cooks make you a meal, eat it for perks, and then venture out to do whatever you want to do, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
But
like,
it's not
whoa.
a team of cats, is it?
No, it's not. Not.
I finally realized why they're called palicos in that game. Just as an aside, it's because they are calicos and they're your pal. Ugh, it's bad, but it works.
It works, man. It's funny because in the crossover too, they even had like an Aloy skin for your Palico.
Since I'm in the midst of a crisis,
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Some of your food?
Of course.
All right, so we'll just
The
go.
last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have.
Cooking was already a
decency to
thing
ask
RPGs a
pleasantly.
long time ago. Yeah, they were. It's just something they seem to have brought into Forbidden West. I don't recall it being in the first one, right, Scott?
No,
Think what'll
I don't
happen.
believe so.
Forced to
No.
refuse Olvin, or
I don't think there's any consumable.
even if I
other
already
than
had the
health.
right ingredients.
Yeah, you had health, you had stamina, and things like that, but nothing where you'd actually go out, make sure you eat a meal, and then venture
What
out.
do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent.
Cook's making me
wild
hungry,
meat,
Scott.
And I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems.
Big old pig in the background.
As for the griddle, corrugated metal
Oh,
panel would
man.
suffice.
I went to a rotisserie one time.
You'd likely find
Or
it in the
a
scavenger pile.
pig
Yeah,
roast.
pig roast? Yeah. Yeah, me too, man. Good, eh?
Oh, dude, the barbecue was diesel.
Oh,
Oh,
how was that?
that was the best. It was
Thanks, Milton.
also, funny enough, the best, party my grandparents have ever
Sounds
thrown.
like
Oh, nice.
Don't let anyone push you around, okay?
Scott, it's a sad moment, my friend. We're just about done for today.
Already got enough
Don't forget, if you want to win a copy of Horizon Forbidden West, thanks to our friends over at PlayStation for providing us with a physical copy of the game. All you have to do to enter is go to the official ITG on Twitter, hashtag Horizon Forbidden West. You will enter, and we will give away a copy over the weekend, announcing the winner. So make sure to enter into that. Quite simple, and you can win, well, my game of the year. So, just like that, Scott. It is over, my friend. Everybody, thanks again for hanging out. And we'll be back with ITG tomorrow. Until then, I'm Drew, that's Scott, and we'll see you inside the game.